Netanyahu. More like Netanyahu. Ha! Netanyahu is a fascist and the Prime Minister of Israel, as has he been for quite a while. And he has been charged with bribery, fraud, and breach of trust. Netan Poo-Poo. Ha! Got him! Netan Poo-Poo. It's true. It's true! That is his name. Got him. Charges of bribery, fraud, breach of trust have been unveiled against Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Do you think Ben Shapiro is proud that he shares the same first name as his homeland's Prime Minister? In 3 separate corruption cases, the Attorney General announced on Thursday evening, marking the first time in Israel's history that a sitting Prime Minister faces indictment in criminal investigation. During a final pre-indictment hearing last month, Netanyahu's high-powered legal team tried to convince prosecutors to close the cases, including the most serious charge of bribery. But Avichai Mandelblit, a Netanyahu appointee who once served as his cabinet secretary, is moving forward. It's not his homeland? Yeah, that's why I said it that way. He's like a Zionist, so like he's Jewish. Israel's like the homeland for the Zionist. It is a very sad day for Israel and for me personally, said Mandelblit, adding that the decision to indict is not a matter of politics of right and left. Netanyahu described the charges as an attempted coup against a prime minister. Hey, what do you want to bet that if pressed on it, Netanyahu believes that the willful resignation of Evo Morales at the request of the military and police wasn't a coup, but being charged with bribery he did is a coup. Get out of my face, you handsome man. Witch hunt. Yeah, so apparently the case for this is still unfolding, but it's pretty substantial, it seems. He received gifts from overseas businessmen, which is He received gifts from businessmen valuing approximately $200,000. Case 2000 sought to make a deal with Arnon Noni Moses, the owner of Israel's Yedioth Aronoth newspaper that would have seen Netanyahu receive more favorable coverage. Hey, that's really nice. Do you guys like it when the prime minister attempts to bribe a newspaper owner to publish more favorable coverage? That's really cool. Do you like that? That's a really nice meme that I like. I read somewhere that this bribery ended up being like, yeah. Mandelblit laid out the foundation of the criminal charges in a 57-page filing in February when he announced he would pursue charges of bribery and breach of trust. In the most serious case, known as Case 4000, listen to this, prosecutors say Netanyahu advanced regulatory benefits more than 1 billion shekels. It's so weird seeing shekels used properly and not being used as a neo-Nazi dog whistle. Approximately $280 million to his friend millionaire Shaul Elovich, who owned the Walla News website as part of his control of the Bezeq telecommunications company. Another case of Netanyahu trying to bribe off a media baron. God damn! Prosecutors say that in exchange, Netanyahu, who also served at that time as Israel's Minister of Communications, received favorable news coverage on Walla as well as influence over the choice of stories and language used. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, listen. Seriously? Netanyahu is a massive piece of shit. He's a Holocaust revisionist. We've talked about that on stream before. He's a fascist. He's pursued the continued distribution of illegal settlements across Palestinian territory. He's an ethno-nationalist and a theocrat. And he is apparently corrupt as fuck. Holy shit. I don't know if any of these charges are going to go through, but man. Crucially, he remains the leader of Israel's right wing, retaining the support of his own Likud party as well as of the religious Zionist and ultra-Orthodox parties. If his allies deem him more of a liability than an asset, they could seek to remove him, but so far there is no indication that such a move is imminent. corruption charges. Yeah. So, I mean, there's not much for me to comment on right now, save for the fact that this is undergoing and underway and so on and so forth. Yeah, no, just a huge piece of shit. Just really reflect on the on the reality of the prime minister, or at the time, in the case of the big bribe, minister of telecommunications, being able to buy off media networks for favorable coverage. Is that really just imagine, you know? At least here in the good old US of A, the Republican Party doesn't have to bribe Fox News. The deal is already made. You know, they don't have to. No money has to exchange hands. They're already in their pocket. You know. But over here, in Israel, they have to pay. Imagine that. Nah. I mean, facetious comments aside, honestly, fuck Netanyahu. Fuck that ethno-nationalist, fascist, Holocaust revisionist piece of shit. He can suck 'em a nuts. Netan poo-poo. Ha ha. Oh, ha ha. Holocaust revisionist? Yeah, he has perpetuated the conspiracy theory that Hitler wasn't actually responsible for the Holocaust. He was actually cajoled into it, coerced into it by Arabian ministers who hated the Jews. And the reason he does this is to transfer the blame for the Holocaust from Hitler, which is white, and he's allies with the white, over to the Arabs, which he is currently enemies with. Is very much a fascist tactic, the perpetual enemy, so on and so forth. Yeah, pretty cringe. Is Israel canceled? Israel is very canceled, comrade. Got canceled before me, who could have known? Netanyahu has also instigated so much infighting, conservative reactionaryism within the Jewish community. If you've ever been to a Jewish school, you do not want to bring up the guy up. If you want to avoid other students, even teachers, shitting on you. I'm from a Jewish family, by the way. Yeah, I remember. I remember. Yeah, no. Is real? More like is fake. True.